Amorim's under pressure.
Amorim's. I think it's the other way. You know
why? What makes you think that?
I just think Manchester City are in an unprecedented time for Manchester City, especially in Manchester City underneath Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
Guardiola's under an unprecedented time. He's never experienced this as a manager. So the pressure comes with, can you figure the problem out? We get that there's injuries, we get that there's certain players out, but can you figure this out? You're supposed to be the best dude in the world.
That's every game.
Yeah,
that's every game.
But he's not figuring it out at the moment, is he, mate?
No, so what's one more game going to do?
It's Manchester United. And you're playing at home. And the dude in the...
But that's normal anyway. That's normal.
The dude that's in the dugout has already pulled your pants down once this season, hasn't he? All right, it was for a different team. I think Amorim... Yeah, there's pressure. Of course there is. You're Manchester United. You're a Manchester United manager. There's always going to be pressure with it. But I think it's more forgiving because I think you can start to see what he's attempting to do. And I think Manchester United fans accept that maybe the players aren't in place for what he wants to do as of now. They're having a go at it.
Okay, yeah.
But from a Pep point of view, mate, he has to turn the tide on.
Okay, he doesn't do it, then what happens? What's anyone going to say?
No. Nobody's going to say anything.
Exactly. So there's no pressure then? Because no one's going to say nothing. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but the pressure keeps going. I mean, Manchester
It's going to build anyway.
Bro, Manchester City, even with injuries, can't finish outside the top four.
No, they can't.
It's really... They might be outside the top four if they lose on Sunday.
Well, but they're not going to finish.
How do you know?
We're not even at Christmas yet. Don't worry about that. They'll be back. You know that. It's Man City.
Think Pep, you think Amorim?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right, let's open it up. Jake, how are you?
Hi, man. You all right?
I'm good, my man. Who's your team, Jake?
United.
Right, talk to me about the game at the weekend, pal. How are you feeling?
Confident, but not confident.
Confident, but not confident.
So we're just back where we started.
Yeah.
We're utter shambles. Shambles as well.
Do you agree with me about Amorim? That he needs this win.
About Amorim under pressure?
No, yeah, but not under pressure. No, that he needs this win, like to get going.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I reckon there'll be a massive confidence boost into the team. I still think majority of this team needs to be cleared out if we're going to move forward. But again, I want to say we're going to win the game because I think we'll have the upper hand in midfield. And knowing us, how we're good for counter-attacking, I honestly think we can hit City on that with that defence of theirs, knowing the current state they're in.
Would you be disappointed if we don't?
Sorry?
Would you be disappointed if you don't? If you can't take advantage of their bad form?
To be honest with you, Carlton, I'm not surprised at all with United. We are just... I've watched on Thursday night as well against Victoria, Pleasant, whatever. Yeah. We could have easily been about 4-5-1 up come the final whistle, but sadly we employed Mason Mount, who can't put any chances away.
It's not just him, though, is it? I mean, there's a few in the team that haven't been in the net recently. I mean,
I've been a massive fan of Garnacho recently, but his form, I mean, sometimes when I watch him play, it's about can't really hold the ball, but I still want to give him time. He's a kid. But going back to the point about us missing chances, we do this every game. We have about 10, 15, 20 odd chances, and we only finish the game with about 2-3 goals at best. So if we're really gonna, I think if we're gonna win the game, we need to take the chances really well on Sunday. And yeah, we can. I think we can bully City on that counter attack.
Okay, give me the score.
Really weak.
So look, before you give us the score, what do you think? So what do you think you're missing goals? Do you think you need a proper striker? Højlund not doing it for you?
I'm seeing a lot of United fans call for Gyökeres. I would love Gyökeres as well, but Højlund is just one player I'll never give up on because you can see the work ethic in him. Unlike Xerxes, I'm really too-minded on Xerxes, to be honest with you. I wouldn't sign him. I'll sign a new striker. That mean if Xerxes does go, I'll sign a new striker. But Højlund's got to keep that first team striker position. I think he will really become something under Amorim. It's just a matter of time. Really.
Go on, give me the score at the weekend.
I was listening to Jackie earlier on. Just make sure you listen to this. I'm saying cheeky 3-1 United.
Cheeky 3-1.
3-1 United. Wow.
I can see it. Steve, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm very well, Steve. Come on, mate. You're City, aren't you?
Okay. So this is going to be a little bit controversial, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But I really don't care what happens at the derby. And I really don't care what happens to us this year, to be honest with you. And I'm a big City fan. Because here's why. Our manager is the greatest manager ever. And he has enough credit in the bank with me to last forever and ever. So believe me, after following City for 50 years, watching them in Division 3, playing teams like York City, I'll put up with anything at the moment. I really don't feel fazed at all about this bad spell we're going through. I've just got confidence in Pep. I'm really happy with the team. We're going through injuries. We're having a tough time of it. But City fans are sticking right behind the team. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah, I have no doubt. But what I am, I'm not concerned, but people will be concerned of. More than most, it would be Pep that's more concerned that he just can't figure out how to make the team that he's left with work. And usually he's a mastermind at that. So now he might be having a little bit of self-doubt about, why can't I figure? I've never had this run. This is the worst run he's ever had in his career, I think.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? The thing is, and I hate to use this word injuries because it pulls up all the time and the Rodri story and everything. But the fact is, you just look at our team, we're crippled, man. We're absolutely crippled. Yeah. The only concern I've got, I do have one concern, and let me tell you what it is, and I'm surprised no one's brought it up. All these games where we're not picking up points, what I'm worried about is one of the potential results of the 115 charges, not that we can get relegated to another division, but we can lose points at the start of next season or the season after that. If we're not pulling up enough points at the moment, this could put us in a serious position. That I'm worried about, I've got to be honest. But the rest of it, yeah, look, to me, people like Phil Foden, they're going to come good. It's just a matter of time, man. You know, other players that we've got out injured, you know, KDB is going to get his act together. I'm not at all despondent. Even if United flukily managed to beat us, I'd still keep on supporting my team forever and ever and ever. And I think that goes for most of our fans. You know, and I hear Jackie on the phone. I hear that she gets concerned. I get it. I do get it. But I don't get that sick in my stomach feeling that I used to get when, say, people like Stuart Pearce was our manager. Then I never saw a way out.
Be careful, he's one of us. He's one of us. Be careful.
I know.
Don't defend him.
Listen to him. Sorry if he's your buddy. But
yeah, he is.
But he put us through a really bad time.
Oh, God,
then
worst.
I was sick. But seriously, I don't think there's any City fans that are ready to jump off a building just yet. I mean, have you spoken to any of them who think, hey, it's the end of the world, we're never going to come back?
Look, no, come on. It's not. That's why I was saying at the start, I was saying maybe this is a little hiatus, a little time off. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can't win everything every year. It's going to take us, like, some of those lads, mentally, they must be, like, tired. Like, they have a proper season, long season. Then some of them went to the Euros, and then they've come back, and then they've got to go again, got to go and win another title. Do you know how hard that is to do it mentally? 5 years in a row. This is going to be this is the 6th? Yeah, mad. How can you do that and churn out? It's hard. So they might have to settle for top 4 this year. And if they don't get that, then it's a real failure of a season.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.